Well, welcome back to Booze and Food. We just got asked a question, and
straight off the live too.
Yeah.
Straight off the live stream.
What's the most special bottle that you've ever shared at a bottle share, and why was that so? I think that was kind of the gist of the question.
Well, my answer is not for that question.
Okay.
You said what's your favorite one you've shared?
Oh, okay.
My answer is what's the favorite one somebody has shared with me?
Yeah.
That was actually here a while back. Trevor poured the Kentucky Cream Savers.
Oh, nice.
And that was my first time trying that, and that just completely blew my mind. At that point, didn't really try anything that was so forward in any type of flavor, really. And that was just like, holy crap, the strawberry, it's like a glazed donut, and that blew my mind, and I'll always remember that.
You remember the experience? You remember any stats about the bottle?
No.
I love that.
I remember the name,
love that.
and I remember the flavor, and that's all that matters. And I was here, so yeah.
That's awesome. Mine was actually very recently. First time I was invited to go to the blendery for barrel selection. We had just spent a whole day at MGP, got back to the hotel. Tim and I were kind of debriefing, and he goes, "You really ought to go out to the patio. They're sharing some good stuff." I know my brother brought something, and I was like, "Okay." So I walk out there and introduce myself to the guys. And we're getting to know each other, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna kill this bottle in memory of someone tonight." And I'm like, "What is it?" And "Oh, it's the only William It's the only William LaRue Weller that's hazmat." And there was about this much in the bottle, and one of the guys had previously given it to someone there to drink with his dad, who had passed away, and then he thought it was special enough to bring to that event to finish with us. And that's the kind of thing, the bottle kills and the fresh cracks and the things that tug at your heartstrings, those are the things that really stick with you, for me. So.
Boy, this is like Thanksgiving. Whiskey edition. Come on, Matt, your turn. You next episode.
Yeah. All right. So the favorite bottle that I've tried at a bottle share, that one's hard. I've had the opportunity to try a lot of older blendery stuff, which I think is very unique. A lot of stuff that I probably wouldn't have brought to a bottle share, to be honest. And for that, I appreciate everyone that's done that. Probably the favorite bottle I've ever brought was something that I actually was on a blend with other people. And just seeing the reactions of people that were here trying it for the first time, something that's unique. They'll never be able to try that again. And just seeing that enjoyment on their face of something that I helped create. That's probably the most favorite that I've ever brought.
That's cool. Eric?
I'd say for as far as sharing, echo what Matt said, blendery. There's a lot of unique bottles. Landon said something about the cream savers and the notes that he got. Well, there's a whole host of bottles that have unique notes that you wouldn't expect out of a whiskey. Whether it's the Kodiak, whether it's some of these orange juice or some of those notes that are prevalent. Just to see people's reaction, like you said, to something that they didn't expect. For high proof, for whatever, for flavor, just to understand. And for them, it was an opportunity to ask more questions and to understand more about whiskey and what, how do you get flavors like that without adding flavoring?
Yeah.
So to me, the blendery opened my eyes, and to me, it opens a lot of the eyes of other people as well once they get into it and they start drinking it and then enjoy it.
Yeah, just like always, I think whiskey opens the door to real conversations, right?
Yep.
It's easy to talk about other things once we've cracked a bottle, had a share, talked about that, and then what's going on in your life, man?
Correct.
It's one of those things that makes it easy. And I think you all realize that we all shared something that had to do with a person or an experience, or that's what we really remember. That's why you remember whiskey. If you drink the best whiskey in the world by yourself, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much as if you drink it with friends.
Right. And with something that was shared with me, I mean, there's a whole host of stuff that I'd never had access to that people shared. But at the end of the day, there's a common theme that bottle shares have, is that people appreciate whiskey and you find out also they appreciate people and the stories behind them.
To me, it's more about the people.
It's
than
more
the
about the
whiskey.
people than the whiskey.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, that was the question, guys, and that's
Lenny, you already answered.
Lynn was the first one.
He was the first one.
Youngest is that. Well, guys, the question was about whiskey shares.
yeah. What's the most memorable or thing that you've shared or shared with you? at
You know
lunch?
what? I'd say this. I didn't like people. I still don't. But I like these people. So I would never invite people into my home.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that part's true. I would never invite people to my home. I would never call anybody or bother them. I don't like being bothered. So the truth about whiskey is, I think you might have heard Tim say about how me and his brother was up. All the people was up to like 4 in the morning when he went to Four Roses. When I sat out there with these guys, we would smoke cigars, literally till like 3:30. It was like 4 in the morning. We went and lay down. I was like, man, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just talking whiskey, and we really talked about life and kind of where they were at, their struggles, and what they were kind of dealing with and going through. And at some point, we thought we heard gunshots, and we was like, should we call 911? I said, man, leave that shit alone. I'm with 3 white people. I said, look, don't y'all go looking for shit. Hey, we heard, cat, we heard. Ah! I was like, what should we do? I said,
Mind your damn business.
damn. Let it go. Let it go, buddy. Let it go. Trust me, it ain't worth it. Just keep smoking these cigars and mind our business. They'll figure it out.
It's like a scary movie. Was that a chainsaw?
Yeah. Look, I heard down the street. Let's go in the house, lock the doors, be safe. Everybody else said, maybe we should go look into it. Leave that shit alone. I would tell you, from the bottle shares, I didn't know the value of what was value, and I think whiskey gives you value in ways that you didn't see value. So for me, we've got a page called The Best Whiskey. We're here at Booze and Food, and it's these guys, it's the Bucks, it's the Tims, it's Tim's dad. I've been in places with over $100,000+ worth of whiskey. Don't mean nothing to me. It literally holds no value. But when I'm with good people and good times, and even like running around like a chicken with his head cut off, cooking and making sure the food's gonna be good, it's like, that's me, that's who I am, and I'm glad I get to do it with these guys. So, my best bottle share is simply with the people who love to share.
Yeah.
Because I've cooked for years and made sure. Jack, how long you been eating my food, man?
13 years.
Yeah. Jack goes when the trainers used to call me like, so you're gonna train me for free, you're gonna cook? You're not gonna do that.
Got 11 more years before I
Yeah.
look like that, huh? I'm gonna keep eating.
And I've made good food for years, and it was me making sure these athletes were good, and I was making sure my people were good, and the blendery is good. So you get excited about the people. So when they bring, hey, what are we doing today? Hey, do what you normally do. I'm gonna do what I do best. Is make some good food, enjoy, tell stories, and try to highlight just moments that we will never get back. And you'll never get these moments back, and I think life's moving so fast we forget to sit down and be still. And what I've enjoyed about the men who show up is a lot of you guys don't have a place to go and just enjoy your moments too. It's more men who show up who would appreciate this than don't. And so I'm grateful for that, and just having a home where people can be loud, be themselves, talk to each other, get familiar, drink good whiskey, pace themselves, stay here if they need to, and then just keep going. Man, how do I keep going? Being at the blender, being here, Booze and Food, and then discovering new things, and then having great shared moments with people. It would be nothing without those things. So guys, thank you a ton for all the bottle shares. I've had some of the best in a short term. My 2 years has been unrealistic. If I mapped it, you go, how'd you do that? You couldn't. You literally couldn't recreate what I've done. But it's because I believe in the work, and I believe in the blendery, and the people who showing up. I literally only thought, this is the worst thought I had, to be clear, because I don't know how this is going to stop. But I was like, damn, the blendery is closed on Monday. Maybe I should just do something on Monday. And I never thought that Monday was a thing either. I'm like, 9 out of 10 people are like, oh, Monday's frustrating, it's exhausting, you're not ready for it, it's challenging. You're like, I don't want to go to work on Monday. But everybody shows up on Booze and Food, they're like,
It's a great way to start the week.
yeah. So I was like, damn, I never even considered that Monday would be a problem. That's the truth. And get this, it hasn't been. Matt gets up at 4 a.m. the next day, 9 out of 10 times, is like, but if I can make it to Booze and Food, I'm making it, man. He doesn't live close, Chance doesn't live close. People show up, so I'm grateful to say the least. So my experience is it's as good as theirs, man. And it's because we're together.
And that's it, guys. Keep it whiskey. Keep making those bottle shares and making those memories.
Yeah, that part.